Hi Daniil. Since the start of the tournament, you talk about Gilles Simon several times on the court. Can you explain us your work with him and what kind of coach he is?
Yeah, well, gonna be tough to explain it short, but in general, you know, first of all, he has the mentality of a winner, which is important for me. Like, you can feel it straight away in people. Like, I mean, the most important is me on the court, and I feel that he wants me to win, and that's important when you have your team around you. You need to have people that want you to win. Like this, you get more of this winner energy and winner mentality. That's the first and the most important part, and then there are a lot of technical and tactical details. It can only be details because he cannot change my game, that we try to adapt, you know, sometimes during the match, before the match and after the match, we discuss what can I do, what could I do better, etc. Some shots, some tactical decisions. So yeah, that's, to be honest, there is nothing crazy about the work, but it's a very productive work, so not more to say.
Daniil, going into, it was a tough four-setter for you today, also a tough four-setter for Alex De Minaur, who you've got next. He was just saying that he sees the match against you as being tactical and one with long rallies. What are your thoughts going in against Demon?
Yeah, definitely. We both move great. Feel like we both know how to attack well, but at the same time, we're not someone who, both of us, who can make a one shot that's going to decide the rally, so then the rally goes long and long because we both defend well. I feel like we had a lot of good matches. Some he won, some I won, some were in a way better than the others, some were maybe a bit worse level, but all of them were fun, and I'm looking forward to it. First time on clay. We practiced a week before Roland-Garros in Monte Carlo. I think, yeah, we can both play well, and it's going to be interesting.
It was a bit of a strange thing there late in the fourth set with the bird on the court. I'm just wondering, first of all, did you see it? Had you ever seen that happen before, where the chair had to come down to rescue an animal during a match? And when something like that happens, as it's in the late stages, can it be a distraction, or can it maybe only be a good thing if it relaxes you, let's say, or takes your mind off the moment?
In this moment, it was really good for me because in Grand Slams you have less time on the bench. I think it's 1:15, where in ATP tournaments it's 1:30. It's just 15 seconds, but throughout the 5 sets you can feel this 15 seconds. And so we had a crazy game before this happened, and so it was a moment when time should be called. And when I saw it, well, I hope the bird was okay. It was not looking good. I think maybe something with the wing, but I was like, oh my God, if it gives me extra minute to breathe, it would be perfect, and it did. So for me, it was a good moment. I don't think something like this can really distract us, but again, give some extra moment to breathe was good. Maybe it was the same for Tomas, but the referee did a good job. You know, he was very gentle. I think important, and I hope the bird is fine. Maybe they take it to the vet clinic or something. Let's. I don't know. We need to ask what happened after.
Daniil, can I just ask, today we had Badosa and Sabalenka, like best friends playing each other. How have you found it when you've had to play Andre? Like, is there an awkwardness there, or like, how do you manage that?
I think could be a bit awkwardness before and after the match, because depending whoever won, doesn't matter who, you always feel like, oh, okay, what do I do next if you win? You know, you see him in the locker room and everything. You definitely not going to be the first one to talk if you won. Same for him. So then maybe before the match, you also don't know exactly how to act. But during the match, you know, everyone wants to win. I think we're really, at least me and Andre, I'm sure we don't care that we're best friends on the court. We had some brutal matches. And yeah, for me, to be honest, it's very easy for me. On the court, I want to win. Out of the court, I'm a chill person that can talk to anyone.
Hey Daniil, you mentioned in your other press conference that you watched Iga versus Naomi. I'm curious just what you make of Iga in general. She's going for 3 Roland-Garroses in a row, which has rarely happened ever.
She plays strong. I mean, not more I can say. She's a very strong player. She wins a lot of tournaments, even if Arena, Elena, and I would guess Coco. You know, they try to be there. Probably Arena a bit more lately, but still, I feel like Iga is constantly proving that for the moment she's, you know, #1. I mean, it's the rankings that show it. She plays strong, he's strong. I actually saw the match yesterday again, because they don't put her on night session. We talked about it last time. I can see the match because I don't watch the night sessions too much of a hassle like Amazon, this, that. And yesterday she was crashing the ball, was playing so good. So nothing more I can add. Very strong player and deservedly now #1.
Last three.
Hi, Daniil. Just wondering what you made of Tomas's performance today, and also whether you would agree that he maybe, with his game, could be ranked even higher.
Today he played very strong, and I think, no, I would say, in my opinion, top 10 level, maybe because he lost in the important moments, maybe we could say top 20. And I watched his other matches. I think today was a really good match from him, because I saw in the other matches he was missing a bit more, I think, than today. So every time we played an important moment and he would hit a winner, I was like, I just watched your match 2 days ago and you were missing this shot. But he played good. If he plays like this, you know, he's going up the rankings. I feel like the dynamic in tennis is very important. He's going up the rankings. He's doing good results. If he continues this way, that's when you go top 30, top 20, maybe top 10. If you stop at one moment, it can become tougher. And we know a lot of players that are struggling at the moment. So he's playing good. Let's see what he brings.
Hi. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I always like to come to your press conference because they are always clever answer. I'd like to know when there are two roofs, and there are players who play under the roof all the time and players who never play. Is it completely a different tournament for those who play under the roof and those who don't, and especially on clay, because clay, the surface changes?
Yeah, I think for sure, if you play under the roof, well, first of all, you know a little bit when your match starts, when it's going to finish, so you don't lose time and days. You know, Grigor is playing now, and he has to play tomorrow, I guess. That's going to be interesting to see. So for sure, it makes your life easier. And, you know, I'm sure in 5 years, we're going to have maybe 3 roofs. In 10 years, maybe 4. So it's going to be better for everyone. Conditions, I think they're different, but on the big court, I mean, the bigger the court, the less the roof matters for conditions. So I don't think it's a big difference, like when a player like Tomas, you know, comes on Suzanne Lenglen and plays under the roof, and I played their last match under the roof. I honestly don't think it makes a huge difference, but it's a better question to ask him, because for me it would be tough to answer. I play luckily on the big courts.
Hi, Daniil.
Hello.
You just said something that feeds right into my question. You said you can talk to anybody. Just for the fun of it, if you could have a little dinner party with 3 people in tennis history, anybody now?
Tennis history, okay.
Yeah, anybody to sit down, have a fun dinner or an interesting dinner. Who would it be, and what would the conversation be?
Important question. What would we talk about? Would we talk tennis or life? Because it's going to depend. Life. So no tennis. Life.
Yeah, we can talk a little tennis.
A little tennis. I would say Novak, just because, you know, I would like to know but when you say, it's a funny question, when you say 3 people, I want a honest conversation, you know, like where I can ask questions, they can ask questions, it's private, no cameras, and we can really talk honestly. I would say Novak, #1, 2 others, and in the tennis history, you say John McEnroe, 2, not a bad company, and #3, Kafelnikov. I actually we're not like close, so yeah, that would be my 3.